Less than 2 hours ago, history was made. President Trump is nominating Brett Kavanaugh as the next U.S. Supreme Court Justice. We have local reaction in just a moment, but first, let's see what brought us to this point. On June 27th, longtime Justice Anthony Kennedy announced he'd be hanging up his robe, retiring just before his 82nd birthday. The attention has been on President Trump since, who was put to the task of nominating the person to fill Kennedy's place. Tonight, we're learning that person is 53-year-old federal appeals court judge Brett Kavanaugh. Here's what you need to know about Kavanaugh. He brings to the table 12 years of experience as a federal appeals court judge, the second most powerful court in the nation. He has elite academic credentials, having attended Yale. Not to mention, Judge Kavanaugh worked with George W. Bush in his White House and was actually a Supreme Court clerk under retiring Justice Anthony Kennedy.
Justice Kennedy devoted his career to securing liberty. I am deeply honored to be nominated to fill his seat on the Supreme Court.
And tonight we're finding out how this nomination of Judge Brett Kavanaugh could impact those that live in Iowa and Minnesota. KIMT News 3's Brooke McKivergan spoke with a local political analyst to learn more. She's live in Rochester now. Brooke.
I'm learning a few interesting things about tonight's announcement. You may have noticed Judge Kavanaugh's purple tie or the mentioning of Justice Kagan, who once hired him for a position at Yale Law, both of which a local political analyst tells me are Judge Kavanaugh's attempts at winning over bipartisan support. Our political analyst Eric Shores tells me right now the court is out of session, which is why Anthony Kennedy retired when he did. So changes won't take place immediately, but this does affect everyone, nationally and locally. While court rulings in Washington may seem far away, decisions regarding things like women's reproductive issues, health care, and Second Amendment issues impact us at the local level. Shore says liberals may take issue with some future decisions, and at 53 years old, don't expect this position to be refilled anytime soon.
Because this is not for an election, this is a lifetime appointment. If he serves for 20, 25 years, Judge Kavanaugh will see a number of cases that may have swung 5-4 with the old court that now could fall 6-3 with the new court.
Kavanaugh's nomination is now headed to the Senate to be confirmed, which is controlled by a 51-49 seat Republican majority. Live in the Rochester studio, Brooke McKivergan, KIMT News 3.
Brooke, thank you. And reactions to the president's announcement are already rolling in. U.S. Representative Tim Walz released this statement tonight, saying in part, tonight is a harrowing reminder of the immense power of elections, but now is not the time to wallow, now is the time to vote. Also responding tonight, U.S. Senator Joni Ernst. She's saying in part, Judge Brett Kavanaugh is a highly qualified, well-respected justice committed to the rule of law. He deserves a respectful and timely confirmation, and I stand ready to offer advice and consent. Well, when it comes to the weather over the past couple of days, there's been little to